What's up, YouTube? I'm Mike with First Aid Exotics, back with another video. As you all know from the title of the video, we're going to be talking about the dark side of breeding. But before we get into that, I've got some lovely mail and stickers to open up, so we're going to go ahead and get started with that. First one is Serpens Reptiles. Thank you for that sticker. The second one nice little note from April from ALP Morphs. There's all of her information. I love her stickers. I think they are pretty cool. So thank you very much, April, for the stickers on the thank you note. Okay, our next one is from Willie Goods Constrictors. And the stickers. Thank you very much, Willie Good Constrictors. Thank you for the note on the back of this sticker. Oh no, this ain't a sticker. This is okay. This is a regular card. So thank you very much for that. And the stickers. All right, the next one is Balls and Strikes. Balls and Strikes Pythons. Definitely got a nice size hologram sticker here. That's pretty cool. I like that. Thank you very much, Balls and Strikes. Next we have No Limit Morphs. Oh, he's really sealed this up. No Limit Royals. Excuse me. I think I said No Limit Morphs. But it's No Limit Royals. Thank you for the stickers. And our last one today is Rich McCall's from Rich McCall's Serpents, I think it is. Yep. Which he's already sent me stickers, so I guess he sent me some more. But I'll take them. I love extra stickers. So thank you, Rich. I appreciate it very much. Alright, so that was the sticker side. We'll go ahead and we'll dive right in on the dark side of breeding. Okay, so like the title of the video, we're going to be talking about the dark side of breeding snakes. Some of the ups and downs that you're going to go through when you're breeding. Hopefully this is going to be something like I talked about before with the educational side of if you're just now getting started with breeding snakes, or even if you have been breeding but have never ran into these problems. Hopefully this video will help you and teach you, some of the things that can happen and go wrong with breeding, to not always, try to beat yourself up about it. Even though I've been doing this for a long time, every time something like this happens, I still beat myself up wondering if, I did something wrong with the incubation process or anything like that. But, after you make your little checklist and see that you've done everything right, it just boils down to, it's one of them things that happen when you breed. So let's go ahead and jump in and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, the first snake that I'm going to show you was a pied clutch that I hatched out. Thankfully, out of all the snakes, this was the only one that had a birth defect. Hopefully the camera will pick it up pretty good. But if you can see the head where the, right here, it's slanted like the skull and the jaw is dislocated. It definitely makes it to where she can barely open her mouth. She drinks fine. So far, every meal that this little girl has had, unfortunately, I've had to do force feeds. She's trying, but assist feeds, unfortunately, right now, she still ain't able to do it. So, unfortunately, I do have to put the little rat pup all the way down her throat because where her jaw is so messed up and dislocated. I have ran into this problem before in the past, but it has been a little bit. The next couple snakes that I'm actually getting ready to show you, I've actually never had it happen. I do know a lot of breeders that have had it happen. I've just been lucky so far, I guess, and have never had it happen until now. But I'm getting ready to show you all of that. But as you can see, her head dislocated and her jaw. So let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is the next one. Before I actually get started, I do want to apologize if you can hear the fans running in the background for the snakes. It's just a little warm in here, so I wanted to keep the fans going. All right, now with this clutch here, this is what happened here is a thing they call shark jaw. If you can see how the bottom jaw of the snake does not go all the way up to the tip of the mouth. This is the worst one in the clutch. It was a 5-egg clutch. 4 out of the 5 snakes did get the shark jaw. They just did recently shed out, so I don't know how good they're going to do on eating on their own. All the breeders that I do know that has had their shark jaw happen before say that, they do eat just fine. Just try to give them a little bit smaller of a meal because obviously, with their jaws like that, their striking abilities and everything is definitely going to be limited. Again, this is one of the things that just happen. Unfortunately, there's no way of preventing it. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But again, I'll show you with this little girl here. Again, there's her jaw. You see how... Come on, baby girl. How it goes up and not to the tip of her mouth. Now, I will say, I'm not going to get in the debate about who cuts eggs, who don't. I do cut eggs, so, if you're watching my videos and everything, you do know that I cut my eggs. And this is a good reason of why I cut my eggs. If I would have waited for these to pip, the chances of them actually pipping and getting out probably would not have happened, and I would have lost the whole clutch because as soon as they came out and I was checking them out and seeing that they had shark jaw, not a single one, not even the snake that actually is perfect, had an egg tooth. So I could have actually lost this whole clutch if I did not cut it. So let me show you the next one. Okay, this is the next one. I did want to mention this is my clutch 8. This was my pastel butter to my pastel hidden gene Wama orange dream. This is a pastel butter, and I'm about 100% positive that it's OD2, but I'm not 100% sure. The first one that I just showed you was a pastel OD, but again with this one, if you can look right here, you see where the bottom jaw does not meet the tip of the mouth. This one's not quite as bad as the first one, but as you can see, it's still not all the way where it needs to be. These should all grow up, eat fine, and be healthy. It just, you know, like I said, you have to feed them smaller meals because of their striking ability, because where their mouth and the bottom jaw do not meet, so their striking ability is not going to be as strong, is pretty much what that boils down to. They're not going to have that real good bite force when they grab their rodent. So it's always good to just make sure you're feeding them smaller preys. But as you can see, they're moving around. They're doing just fine. But this is definitely something that, you know, when you're breeding, is a good chance that you're going to run into this problem. Like I said, this, when it comes to the shark jaw, this is the first time I've ever had the shark jaw happen. I've had kink snakes. I've had snakes that's died in the eggs, you know, but as far as the shark jaw, I've never personally had it happen. I know a lot of breeders that have had it happen. I've had a lot of friend breeders that have had it happen. You know, it's just one of them things. Nobody's unfortunately been able to really narrow down what causes it. You know, some people think maybe it's the genetics of the gene, but from everything that I know about it, it's happened to genes that have no kinds of problems or issues. So it, to me, it definitely ain't a certain more for a certain gene that it happens to. It's just one of them freak things that happen. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, here's the next one. This is a pastel HGW OD. This is actually the exact replica of the sire. This is what the father was. And as you can see with this one, how his jaw is a lot better and closer than what the other ones were, but it still doesn't meet the tip of the mouth, but it is a lot better. So I think this one will definitely go, you know, be able to do a little bit better than what the other ones are, but I'm still going to probably feed this one smaller prey as well, because, you know, just to be on the safe side. But I'm going to see how many, how they do with the amount of feedings that I do to see if they can go up. But as you can see, it does get better and better with each snake. All right, let's move to the next one. Okay, this one is what we call a pastel soul sucker. So it's a pastel, it's a butter, it's a hidden gene Walma, and there's a chance that there's OD in this. If you look in the colors, it does kind of make me think that OD is in here, but I am not 100% sure. This is what I was hoping to hit in the clutch, and I did. As you can see, this one is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this one's jaw. It's completely perfect and healthy. They all move around, as you can see. This one is gorgeous. Look at them nice alien heads going down the sides with the pretty colors. This is just a beautiful looking snake. I was lucky. They all were also female. I just wish they all wouldn't have had that shark jaw. Alright, so this is the one that was completely perfect in the clutch. Now I'll show you the last one that we have. Okay, this one here is a super pastel soul sucker. So it's pretty much basically the same thing I just showed you, but with the super pastel. I don't think there's OD in this one. But then again, with super pastel being at play, it could, you know how pastel works. It washes a lot of things out and yellows it up. So it could just be, you know, from the super pastel coming in. I can't see the OD, but I really don't think that, you know, it does have OD. I think it's just a super pastel soul sucker. But as you can see, this one right here, this is another snake that I was actually trying to hit. His is just, or I'm sorry, her, because this is a female. Her bottom jaw is just barely not long enough on hers. So I think this one is definitely going to be able to grow up and thrive perfectly, because I don't think that little bit of a shark jaw is going to affect her in any way. They ain't had their first meal yet, but they're actually due in tomorrow, matter of fact, to have their first meal. So I'll know for sure. But I really don't think that these two are going to be affected, because for one, the female I just had prior to this one, her jaw was perfect, and this girl's jaw is just, as you've seen, barely short. But again, a beautiful girl. Look at them alien heads going down her sides. Nice, beautiful. I don't even know if the camera's picking it up, but full white dorsal stripe going all the way down her back with no breaks. Just downright gorgeous looking. Okay. Okay, so what did y'all think about the video? I figured it would be a good video to do to try to teach some of you all that have never ran into this problem, or you're just getting started breeding and stuff like that. You know, these kind of things happen, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, it sucks. I hate seeing something like that happen to one of these animals, because, you know, I feel responsible. You know, I'm the reason they've been brung into this world. I just feel like I need to fix them and make sure that they do okay. But don't let it get you down. You know, some of these things happen. It's just part of breeding. Don't let it get in your head. If you all need, if you run into these problems and you need help or anything, please just, you know, hit me up on Facebook or something, and I'll help you out as best I can. Don't forget about our 500 subscriber giveaway. We are getting closer. I'm wanting to give a baby away this year. Hopefully it don't take all the way until next year to get to 500 subscribers, but if it does, it does. So don't forget about subscribing, hit the bell to get notified every time we upload a video. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you think about the video. Give me some ideas about some more videos, and I'll see you next time.